dignitaries. Maybe we'll just allow him to introduce yourself. Tell us your name, of course.
Okay, now...
yeah, you can take us in Mandinka, of course. Take us in Mandinka.
Okay, now Gabon on Gambia, ako kayata back. But Gambian ko be Gabon kono. Okay, Gabon people, like Gambian people from Gabon right now. Because anything happen, the Gabon government will help the Gambian people there. Because now Gabon with Gambia is one. But anything happen now from Gabon, that's why now Gambian people too, you go be there. Now this president is in a good president. This Oligi in a good president. Since he just come from power, it will help many people from Gabon there. It's a good president for Africa. Because African people, you need a good people. The one he must do, the Africa must go into front. That's what everybody needs. But the Gabon people, you get a good president. That was me. I want to talk to him. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Because, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Yeah. Take some videos. No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the Gabon president has just landed. Of course, his flight has just landed at the Banjul International Airport here. So any moment from now, he will walk through the red carpet, of course, to the heads of state. Of course, the ministers that are here, of course, will welcome him. And of course, he will also inspect the guard of honor. And of course, that's the line of activities that of course, he will be doing. So his flight has just landed in the Gambia. And any moment from now, he will step down and walk through the red carpet. Of course, we welcome by the ministers and other dignitaries that are here today. Viewers, of course, this is what is happening live here at the Banjul International Airport. And of course, joining me, of course, was Sally Jaji, of course, who was taking you through on the Mandinka language, of course, and other languages. But as time goes on, we will also engage in talking to some few other dignitaries to tell us about the significance of his visit to the Gambia, but more so how his visit will strengthen the Banjul and Libreville relation, more so in terms of education, in terms of health, because we understand from his visit he will be visiting other key national projects that the government currently is initiating. So all of this is part of his visit to strengthen bilateral ties between Banjul and Libreville, and of course see how this is the first time he's coming in the Gambia, of course. So his flight has just landed, and any moment from now we will walk through the red carpet, and of course we will receive the guard of honor and inspect some of the things that we'll be having here today. So more, of course, maybe you can.
Yes, Omar. Yeah. Thank you so much, viewers. As Omar has already said, the plane carrying the Gabonese head of state, His Excellency Brice Nguema, has arrived here at the Banjul International Airport, and already, as you've said, all the officials are standing, waiting to receive him. Guard of honor mounted by elements of the Gambian National Army, the Gambian Navy, and the Gambian National Guard that's the gas battalion, have already taken place, and we have martial music here provided by the army band. So everything is in place to receive the guest, that is President of Gabon, President Coloter Nguema. So the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, is also here. I understand he's the one walking now here to receive the President Nguema. That's him walking on the red carpet. If the cameraman can just give us a shot of the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, is now walking towards the dais here, the red carpet, to receive President Nguema. And already we also have members of the diplomatic corps here, also here, and representatives of international organizations such as the United Nations. They are all also here, and also the Consul General in Gabon is also here. During the President's visit to Gabon, he played host to the President. He's also a very respected figure in Gabon, highly respected. He's a businessman who has a lot of engagements in the country, and he's known widely in Gabon within government circles and the private sector as well. So the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, has now arrived. He had arrived, I guess, barely an hour ago, and he was inside the VVIP lounge. But now he's walked here to the very tarmac where he will receive his host. And in the background, you can also hear some traditional music. We have some cultural groups here have been performing here, to receive President Nguema and give him a taste of Gambian culture and tradition. The last time we also visited Gabon, we saw also, Gabonese culture. President Barrow was received at the airport with much fanfare. So we are returning the favor. Africa is rich in cultural diversity. So it's always very nice to see Africans there displaying their culture. That's how we receive our guests. We make them feel at home. So it's not a surprise. So the plane is now taxiing on the runway, making its arrival here to the spot where the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, will receive President Brice Nguema of the Republic of Gabon. And as I have said earlier, he's a very charismatic leader. He's turned Gabon into international player, because he's very much engaged in many activities across the continent. He's one leader who travels the length and breadth of this continent. I've met him in several places, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, in Rwanda, in Guinea-Conakry, in Senegal, in Guinea-Bissau. Just to name a few, where he's been very proactive. So he's very, when it comes to African issues, he's a Pan-African. He's a Pan-African. Definitely, I can attest to that, given his engagements. So the weather, Omar, here is also very nice in Banjul. We are seeing the clouds. We are in the rainy season. Almost at this time of the season, the rains are always, they can be expected any time. I don't know what the weather forecast has said, but I don't know what the predictions are. I hope it will not rain.
The event can go successfully.
Exactly. And in the Gambia here, usually rain is a sign of blessing. Indeed. So even if it rains, it shows that we are blessed. Exactly. So that's his plane. You can see Republic Gabonese, the official plane of the President of Gabon, His Excellency Brice Nguema, who is making his first visit to the Gambia. So mbokk yi comme niñ ko waxee ma Omar fii nii si kalama nasaraan fu mu nekk nii His Excellency njiiti réewi Gabon, Blaise Coloter Origi Nguema has arrived. Egsi na fii si Banjul International Airport. Ki nga xam ne mooy njiiti réew mi His Excellency Adama Barrow moom tamit mu ngi nii taxaw, moom ngeen a gis taxaw si boori plane bi nii, moom moo ko teeru fii si Banjul International Airport. Comme nu ma ko waxee woon sax si English, President Nguema nekk na ki nga xam ne ku takku la si mbiri Africa. Moom tase naa moom si dëkk yu bëri, ma dee tukki ak President Barrow. Daje nañ réew Congo, Democratic Republic, daje nañ Rwanda, daje nañ Guinée Conakry ak Guinée Bissau, Sénégal, foog naa ak Ghana si yeneen mbir yi nga xam ne moom daf ko dee faral di teew saa yu nekk. Loolu yëpp wone na ne moom gis-gisam maanaam mooy Africa, ne mbokk bu nekk suñu diggante ñun réew Africa yi dafa war a takku, dafa war a dëgër, te moom si loolu la gom. So depuis bu mu ñëwee, bu mu amee nguur gi, te baax na tamit ñu wax ak askan bi naka la jëlee nguur gi. Moom dafa mel ni dafa coup d'état ki nga xam ne mooy koosinam mooy président Bongo moom la randal dem mu toog diggante boobu nag moom comme Africa dañ bañ coup d'état maanaam soldaar yi di jël nguur gi moom soldaar la woon mu ngi mel ni réewi Gabon toogoon nañ ko génneewoon nañ ko si mbir yu bari waaye moom taxut si gis-gisam toogut rek waaye di ak luñ ko tong noonu yëpp daf daan mun a wër aduna si daf daan mun a wër Africa di jokkale mbokka di dëgëral mbokka diggante réewi Gabon ak réewi Africa parce que moom mu ne pan africaniste la maanaam dafa góom si nit ku ñuul ne dañ war a nekk benn dañ war a booloo dañ war a dox diggante mbokka pour ñu mun a luñ bugg a si mu am pour luñ bugg a ñu mun koo am moo tax depuis buñ ko tongee sax moom daf daan mun a dem yu bëri ba bu mu si jógee ñu dellu si démocratie maanaam ñu def élection mu win mu gagné te nekk na moom ki nga xam ne ku populaire la maanaam dafa am bayre trop si biir Gabon parce que demoon nañ bu ñu ko doon waatal bu élection bi pare président Barrow demoon na bokk na ci njiiti réew yu teewee woon ñu ko doon waatal man tam ma nga fa woon te lu bari nu ma ko gisee nit ñu bari génnoon nañ i junne nit ñoo génnoon si airport bi te foofu lañ ko waatalee woon te nit ñu bari génnoon nañ te kontaan nekkoon nañ li mbir mu nga xam ne lu kontaante la te tey mu ngi nii moo président Barrow bu président Barrow demee foofu noonu am na Gambien yi junne Gambien ñu fa dëkka sax rek foog naa waxtaan nga ki nga xam ne mooy consul bi mu nga xam ne moo toogal réewi Gambia foofu noonu biir Gabon bari nañ fa te nekk fa buñ respect la kilifa bu nga xam ne bu ku tedd la si biir réewi Gabon waxtaan nga moom foog naa dégg nga lu mu wax te Gambien yi si biir Gabon tamit nekk nañ ñi nga xam ne ñu respect leen parce que dañ respect loi dañ bu ñaa loi bi foofu noonu ba pare liggéey kat leen so moo tax Gambia ak Gabon mbokk yi dafa rataxal lool so président Nguema ñëwam fii dafa gën a rataxal diggante réewi Gambia ak réewi Gabon tamit bokk na si nga xam ne dinañ ci waxtaan lu bëri te tamit te comme noo ko waxee si anglais rek su ñëwee dina dem nemee ko place yu bëri ko lu mel ni National Health Emergency Hospital bu nekk Faraate bi nga xam ne bokk na si lopitaan yi gën a mag ci tund bi fii nii dina dem tamit Burusu bi fi nga xam ne National Drug and Food Quality Laboratory dina fa dem si University of the Gambia tamit mooy Faraba Banta fi nga xam ne tamit foofu noonu liggéey bu baax fa am liggéey bu takku fa am te nekk na University of the Gambia nekk na béréb bu nga xam ne léegi jàngukaay bu kawe la te nekk na benn si biir réew Afrique fii nii tamit dina dem si crocodile pool bi mooy Bakau Kajikali fu nga xam ne nag ñu bëri su ñëwee ñu nga xam ne ñoo nekk si dëkk bi ak gan dañ fa dee ñëw nemeeku pour gis suñu aada yi nekkul foofu rek pour dem rek pour uti ñaan ak yooyu noonu waaye tamit suñu aada la bokka nañ dina dem gis foofu noonu waxtaan na ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa nekk tamit loolu yëpp pour wane suñ aada la parce que xam nga ne Afrique ñun aada dañ ko fonka trop dañ fonka suñu aada so loolu yëpp bokk na si li nga xam ne dina mun a am fii président bi su ñëwee.
dafa mel ni président bi mu ngi dox pour dem
waaw président Barrow fu mu nekk nii mu ngi dox di dem pour taacu ki nga xam ne mooy président Brice Nguema président bu réewi Gabon fu mu nekk nii moom ngeen a gis ni président Barrow mu ngi dox si red carpet bi maanaam si carpet bu xonxa bi nga xam ne boobu borom na mu tànka yi buur rek moo faa dox waaw buur rek moo faa dox waaw so mu ngi nii waaw moom ngeen jàkkaarloo nii protocole am baa ngi génn waaw moom si boppam la moom moo génn nii gis nga waaw young man la rek waaw soldaar la waaw moo nekkoon head of the presidential guard waaw balaa moo jël réew mi so gis nga xale bu ndaw bi waaw ñun loolu mooy suñu aada fii waaw bu ñu amee gan waaw guru lañ ko tertoo waaw so mu ngi nii président Brice Nguema of the Republic of Gabon has just stepped out from his aircraft and now a warm embrace with President Barrow. They have embraced, and as I have noted earlier, they have a very good personal relationship. The two leaders, the chemistry between them is very excellent. He's a very, open guy.
foog naa li wane na ko parce que bu mu wàccee rek gis nañ président bi dem teeru ko tetegal ko won ko ne welcome to the Gambia waaye tam ñu xogante mu wane loo xam ne lu important la comme moo nu mu ko waxee rek nekk na loo xam ne lu am njëriñ la parce que nit réew Gambia lii lañ xam si jaama si teeru gan si terangal gan lii fu ñu dem dañ ko dee firndeel waaye tam si dëkk bi nga xam ne foofu lañ nekk dañ ko defi dee gën a firndeel maanaam head of state bu fi munti ñëw tamit lii leen la dee welcome kon nag yéen a ngi koo gis ne mu ngi dox ak président Barrow nga xam ne pour egg si nga xam ne mooy di guard of honor moo jaalo comme ni mu ko waxee rek
waaw so président mi nekk ni egg si na mu ngi dégg ni colonel Da Costa Ambrose Da Costa nga xam ne moo jiitu guard of honor bi fii nii waaw fu nekk nii dafa saaku permission waaw ñu del national anthem That was the national anthems of the two countries. And now Colonel Ambrose Da Costa is the commander of the guard of honor. Now he will seek permission from the two heads of state, the commander-in-chief, to inspect the guard of honor mounted by elements of the Gambian National Army, the Gambian National Guard, and the Gambian Navy. It's Colonel Ambrose. Colonel Ambrose has sought and got permission from the Commander-in-Chief to inspect the Guard of Honor mounted by elements of the Gambian National Army. So President Barrow and his guest, President Brice Nguema, will inspect the Guard of Honor mounted by elements of the Gambian National Army, the Gambian National Guard, and the Gambian Navy. Now, Omar, waaw fu nekk nii foog naa léegi mu ngi inspect guard of honor bi.
waaw loolu la ñoo witness nii moo comme noo ko waxee rek fu mu nekk nii mu ngi inspect the guard of honor président di Gabon bi ki xam ne mooy Nguema mu ngi inspect guard of honor ànd ak nga xam ne mooy président of the Republic of the Gambia waaw comme noo leen ko gisee rek mbokk yi ñu ngi fii si Banjul International Airport bi the witness arrival of Gabon head of state President Nguema moom ngeen gis nii waaw moo lii nekk na lu am solo parce que foog naa li history la si Gambia dëkk bu mel ni Gambia of course dëkk bu ndaw la waaye tamit am nañ peace am nañ tranquillity te tam am nañ njiit yi nga xam ne ñi ok waaw ok
So the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, and President Brice Nguema have inspected the guard of honor mounted by elements of the Gambian National Army. Now they are greeting the Kenjai, and then the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Daura Jallo, the Minister of Information, Dr. Sise, the Chief of Staff, Ali Lum, Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Farukine Job, and I guess these are Gambians based in Gabon. So as I've said, Gambia has a sizable community in Gabon. They are highly respected, very hardworking, and they are very respected in Gabon. So these are Gambians. You also have my party, MC, exactly, and now Gomez, is it Gomez, the presidential advisor? Yeah, Henry Gomez. Also Lamin Kesedi, a youth advisor. Basirun Ndao is also a youth advisor, and also the Gambian consul in Gabon. Yeah, I just forgot his name. So he's been in Gabon for a very long time, and he's a successful businessman in Gabon too. One of the richest businessmen in Gabon. He's a Gambian. So that's the Guinea-Bissau ambassador of Guinea-Bissau. So these are the members of the diplomatic corps representing their countries here. Also, greeting President Brice Nguema. You also have the UN officials, of course. They are also here. We have members of the UN, and other diplomats are here to welcome President Brice Nguema. Musidɓe hande oɗon dara GRTS live minen ɗo Banjul International Airport ɗo ganduɗa His Excellency Lamɗo leydi Gabon President Brice Nguema colonel Nguema o yettima ɗo nane te President Barrow jaɓɓima mo joni noon mbo salmodireɓe ganduɗa ko ɓen joɗani ɗo leyɗele mabɓe tawa hen Gambia joɗani ɗo leydi Gambia to Gabon e ɓiɓɓe leydi Gambia wonɓe Gabon ɓen fof hande gaari jaɓɓagol ɗo President Nguema ko ɓen jiidani joni President Barrow no salmodire mabɓe yo President Brice Nguema nane o guila o yetti on o tarima ɗo sollaroɓe ko wiyete ko guard of honor ganduɗa ko ɗum kala ɗum o jaɓɓorte so président koɗo ari e leydi tan ko mba sollaroɓe ɗo jaɓɓomo ko wiyete ko guard of honor so joni ɗum gasi joni omo salmodira ɓe ganduɗa ko ɓen goni ɗo e nder leydi he ɓiɓe leydi wonɓe nder Gabon yo wonɓe ɓe ɗo hen to nane en jii o salmodiri e député speaker honorable Sidi SK Ndiaye e ministre ɓe Dawda Diallo attorney général joguiɗo kulle luwaji ɗi e ministre joguiɗo kulle kibaruji ɗi woni docteur Ismaila Cissé e chief of staff woni gardiɗo liggotoɓe to office président to biyeteɗo Aliou Loum e permanent secretary gabbiɗo e ministre gonɗo ministre of foreign affairs hakkude leydi Gambia e lelele goɗɗe ɗe on e Farukine Diop on e jaɓɓinomo ɗo nane tan guila o yetti o jaɓɓodiri ko salminimo hen woni mawɗo sollaroɓe e mawɗo polisaɓe e mawɗo state intelligence services ɗum woni SAS Ousmane Sow e fof jaɓɓimo ɗo calmodiri e mum joni noon omo salmodira heɓe ganduɗa ko ɓen o ardi e délégation makko e président Barrow joni naɓe salmina ɓen gardi e makko ɓen jiitonɗo hen mo salmodira so waɗi han so iwi ɗo o yahat koko ozone mi sikki ko noon wonta Omar eyyi koko ozone ko ɗon eyyi ɗon président Barrow ɗoftanmo ha toon so waɗi han janggo o yahat State House président Barrow jaɓɓotomo ɗo suudu lamru ɗo wonɗo Banjul so ɗon yawti o taroto ɗo o yahat o daaroya place ji nder leydi he tawa hen woni l'hôpital mawɗo gonɗo Farato o yahat toon yo l'hôpital goɗɗo gonɗo Subi yo jangguirdu mo mbuɗundu to e nder leydi he woni University of the Gambia Faraba o yahat toon ha paare so waɗi han o yahat Bakaw ɗum woni to Crocodile Pool to ko ɗon noodi ɗi goni e toon hooremo o yahat toon so wonat ɗo ko yahata balɗe tati e nder ɗen balɗe tati noon yewtere waɗat ɗo hakkude ko e président Barrow e hakkude leydi Gambia e leydi Gabon ɗum foof ala ko woni lawol makko sina tinnugol tenkere
Secunda, with the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, is scheduled for July 31st, 2026 at 8 p.m. at the Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center. This is the flagship program of the Government of the Gambia, designed to draw the public closer to the state. Documentary evidence of achievements and deeper engagement with the citizens. 1 hour, 30 minutes of questions and answers with the Honorable Minister, Mod K. Sise. Coming to a television of your choice. Mansakunda, brand new season. Mansakunda Season 2 is brought to you by QCell, Snubus, Asata Motors, and Bell Bottling Company.
President Nguema, forced a warm embrace between him and President Barrow. Then he inspected the guard of honor mounted by elements of the Gambia Armed Forces. He was greeted by officials here from the Gambia, from the diplomatic community, and also from Gambians in Gabon, as well as Gabonese officials. So later, he had a taste of Gambian culture. You had the Bukrabu dance. You also have the Kankuran dance and the Kumpo dance. These are mystical dances showcasing Gambian traditional cultures, and traditions. So later they walked the red carpet and then entered the VIP line just behind me. That's where the two heads of state are, having a brief tete-a-tete. So meanwhile, the convoy is already set just outside where from here they will board the vehicles and then drive to the Coco Ozone Hotel, where the president will have will rest for the evening before he continues on his engagements tomorrow, with the president, His Excellency Adama Barrow. Also visit several project sites in the Banjul area. So as everything has unfolded here, I think people, those who are following JRTS, have seen proceedings here at the Banjul International Airport, and now the officials are leaving. Members of the diplomatic corps, you can see, are leaving, and representatives of the UN. Now everybody is preparing to leave so that the two VIPs will board the vehicles to the Coco Ozone. So I think that has been the situation. We will just have to thank our viewers for following this live broadcast of the President's visit here. So I think we will continue on these developments and showcase and show the Gambian people everything as it unfolds here, not only at the Banjul International Airport, but tomorrow too at the State House, and then to other places that they will be visiting. So on behalf of the production team here, Omar, I'd just like to thank our viewers and also thank our producer here, Yoro Jalo.
Of course, our able cameraman.
Yeah, and our able cameraman, Musa, and Sally, and her team also. They have been they have done a wonderful job trying to give us live coverage of the President Nguema's arrival here at the Banjul International Airport. So Omar, I'd like to take leave of you, and so that you wrap up things here.
Well, thank you so much, Mo. Just like you said, viewers, that has brought us, of course, to the tail end of what we have here today. Of course, the arrival of His Excellency President Nguema, who just visited Banjul today as part of a 4-day visit. So as you heard from Mo, of course, he will be visiting other project sites that the government is currently initiating, and you have a tete-a-tete, of course, of the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow. And viewers, it has been a pleasure from me and, of course, the team, Mo Jalo. We wish you bye-bye and hope you follow our live coverages. We'll be giving you more updates on what is happening as far as the President's visit is concerned. So thank you so much. Okay, so...